Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am very excited because today I'm going to be telling you what vinyl albums that I am really wanting for 2025. So essentially my 2025 vinyl wish list for this year. So I did try to pare down my list. These are just the ones that I really want and I am looking forward to and have wanted for a long time. So this is not my complete exhaustive list. I might have left some out, but these are just ones that really stick out to me in my mind that I think really has shaped me and have spoken to me a lot. So like I said, I tried to pare down this list a little bit. It's still pretty long. I will show you my notebook here. I was taking notes on of the albums that come to mind and that I listen to all the time. If you did not watch my previous video, my vinyl record collection, I explained how I used to collect vinyls when I was a younger teenager and then I stopped and then I started doing it again just as of recent. So there was a big gap in time where I did not collect vinyls. So I feel like a lot of these albums are from that time period. So with that being said, I want to consider 2025 my catch-up year. 2025 just started, so I felt like this was a perfect time to let you guys know which vinyls that I am really wanting for the year. Also, I will let you know if there's any special editions, any colored pressings that I'm looking for, any deluxe editions, things like that. Like I said, I have quite a few albums here. I am going in alphabetical order, so I will be starting at A and going through it to make it easiest for everyone. But this will probably be a longer video. I have quite a few to get through, so let's just get started. Okay, starting with the A's here. So first position, I have Arctic Monkeys. Again, if you watched my previous collection video, I do have 3 Arctic Monkeys album on vinyl. So I do have Favorite Worst Nightmare, which I think is my favorite one. I also have AM, of course, and then I also have Suckin' in C. So those are the 3 that I currently have, but again, I am looking to collect all of them hopefully, but specifically I do want to get first, I believe, Humbug and Whatever People Say I Am, that is what I am not. I really want that one because it has I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, and I absolutely love that song. So those ones are a little bit older albums from them, and again, those ones really shaped me and I really listened to a lot when I was younger. So I do really want those ones, but I do want the Car and Tranquility Base Hotel as well. So essentially I do want all of them, but I want to start with those other 2 first and keep an eye out on those and then go from there. Sticking with the A theme, I also have Ashton Irwin and his debut solo album Super Bloom on my wish list as well. Really like this album. A very good album from him, especially it being his debut. I also really like the color art on this. And again, this is a great solo debut album by him, and I love Five Sauce and I love supporting all the boys. So this is one that I definitely do want to get. I feel like it's a little more rare though. I don't think he released too many of this album on vinyl, so I do have to keep an eye out for it. Okay, next up, last in the A category, I have Avril Lavigne here. Again, I love Avril Lavigne. I grew up on her. I loved the pop, punk, rock aesthetic genre that she had going on. And I still love that to this day with albums like Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. So Avril Lavigne is definitely one of those artists that did shape me growing up. Specifically, I would like to have, I would say, most of them. Maybe not her more recent albums, just because I feel like she's changed up a little bit, but definitely her older releases. So Let Go, The Best Damn Thing. I also really like Goodbye Lullaby. Those would probably be my top 3 that I want to get in the near future. So I want to put those ones on my list. She's again just one of those artists that really did a lot for me growing up, and I would like to have a good majority of her albums on vinyl. Okay, moving on into the B's. So my B name is going to be, of course, Billie Eilish. I do really like Billie Eilish. Again, I didn't grow up on her so much since she's come out more recently, but she has great albums, great vocalist, great songwriter. Her and Phineas just absolutely know what they're doing. So I do have a couple of her albums on this list. Again, she doesn't have too many albums out right now, so I would like to get all of them, but specifically Happier Than Ever, the Target exclusive, that is like the baby blue vinyl. I really like that one. And then I'd also say Don't Smile at Me. Her, debut is also a really good one that I really liked as well. So probably those 2 at the top, but I would like to eventually get all of them. Okay, moving on here to a couple of soundtracks. So these are really the only soundtracks that come to mind for me that I really would want. Since we are in the C category, Coraline, absolutely want this vinyl so bad. The one that opens up and it has the Pink Palace house in the middle. Oh my god, I want that one so bad. I feel like it's pretty rare, but I do need that one. It is so beautiful. I will have to put a picture up of it so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but that one I absolutely need. Coraline is my favorite movie. I have my Coraline poster, all of that. So this is one that is absolutely in need. I would say this is towards the top of the list for me. Sticking with that theme, Corpse Bride, the Corpse Bride soundtrack by Danny Elfman, I really want as well. I love Corpse Bride. They have some good songs in that movie, and that is one that I really would want to get as well. Also, there is a special edition. I think it's an iridescent blue color, so I'd probably want that one. Next up, I have Miss Charlie XCX in the C category, specifically Brat. Of course, everyone loves Brat. It was a Brat summer. I do really want Brat, and I think I do just want the regular edition because it is that Brat color. I do like the Brat, but there's just 3 more songs. Like, I like the deluxe version as well, but it's a white or a black actual album cover for those, so I'm like, I really would rather probably have the Brat Summer Neon Green because that one's just more iconic to me. So probably that one I would have to put on my list. Next, I have Miss Chapel Rowan and the Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. I want this one so bad. This is towards the top of my list as well, just because this album has done so much for me. I listen to it all the time. I listen to it pretty much every time I get into my car right now, I feel like. So this one is a must, and I also love the cover art on this one. Oh my god, she looks so good. I specifically want the Target version, I believe, the Peaches and Cream one. That one I do want, or the very deluxe version from Urban Outfitters, but I'm pretty sure that one's pretty expensive. So one of those versions, but I really do like the Peaches and Cream one from Target, and I think it's a little bit more affordable, so probably that one. I do need that vinyl for sure. Okay, I expressed this in my other video as well, but I do want every 5 Sauce album. I'm putting it here because 5 technically starts with an F, so I think it might go here, but either way, I do want every single 5 Sauce album, specifically every studio album. I do want a couple of their EPs, I'm not gonna lie, but I know those ones are pretty expensive, so we will see. That'll probably be a future wish down the line, but for now, I want every single studio album by them. So I want the self-titled debut album. I want Sounds Good, Feels Good, Calm, and Youngblood. I do have 5 Sauce 5 right now, so I do need to get those other ones. Fingers crossed I can get those ones hopefully very soon. Next up, I do have Harry Styles. Specifically, I would like to have all 3 of his albums. Honestly, I don't think I would pick one over the other. In this case, maybe Fine Line. I do really like that one. But of course, I love Harry's House, and I do love his debut. So I'm just going to put them all here. Again, Harry Styles, definitely my favorite One Direction member. Really like his music. Really like his solo projects and his solo venture. He is exquisite, so I did have to put that on my list. Next up, I have The Neighborhood. I just love The Neighborhood so much. Like, the black and white mixtape did so much for me growing up, I have to say. I would love to have every single Neighborhood album, studio album, but specifically I want I Love You, of course, their debut, I Love You, but I do specifically want the Radio Store Day version because it just has the clouds and it doesn't have the little symbols in the middle, like the eyeball and all that. I think that one's so pretty. That cover is just beautiful. So that is the one that I honestly would want out of the different versions. I really just love the look of that one. So that is a Record Store Day exclusive, so I think it is definitely a little bit on the pricier side, but again, this is one of those albums that did a lot for me back in the day, and I just love The Neighborhood. I've seen them live, so that is definitely one that I will keep my eye out for. Wiped Out by The Neighborhood. Again, I love this album. I grew up on it. I'm pretty sure this is one of the first albums that I bought like with my own money on iTunes back in the day. I'm pretty sure it was still iTunes at the time, and I remember buying it like on Christmas Day after I got some money or whatever it was. I remember that. Those were the good old days. So definitely want that one as well. Again, I feel like this one's a little bit more pricey, but not too bad, and it is worth it. Also, I would like to get their self-titled and Chip Chrome and the Monotones. Again, a great album. I would like that. I would like to get it. They do not have the mixtape on vinyl, which is actually, I want to shed a tear about, but all the other ones I would love to own. Next up, I have Nicki Minaj here. Again, I love Nicki Minaj. Grew up on her. That is how I was introduced to female rap, specifically Pink Friday, the first one, Super Bass, oh my god, Moment for Life, all of that. Great songs. I would love to have that album on vinyl. For Nicki Minaj, that is like the one that I want from her. I would also like the pink print. I do like the pink print, but Pink Friday, the first one, raised me, so I would love to have that one eventually. Next up, oh my god, one of my favorite bands again, the 1975. Their debut album, I can't even tell you how many times I have listened to it. So good. I would love to have the debut, of course. And then also, I Like It When You Sleep, For You Were So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. Really shaped me growing up. So those two are definitely at the top of my list. I would like to have all of them eventually. Specifically, Brief Inquiries into an Online Relationship. That one is a really good album as well. So again, pretty much all of the 1975 ones, but the first two are my favorites and the ones that I grew up with that really shaped me during the Tumblr era. Okay, then lastly, I have on my list here is Paramore. So again, Paramore, kind of along the same lines as Avril Lavigne, had that vibe. Ugh, love Paramore. I would like to have all of them, but specifically, you know, Riot, so iconic. They have like a silver edition that was, I think, an anniversary edition that I've seen. I would like to have that one. And then, of course, Brand New Eyes as well. Ugh, I love this album. That might be my favorite over Riot, just because it has Ignorance and All I Wanted, which I love both those songs. So I definitely want those two by Paramore first. Would like to have all of them in the future. Okay, so that is all for me for my entire 2025 wish list. So I will keep this list with me, and towards the end of the year, I will do an updated video to let you guys know how many of these I got and which ones I purchased and which versions I got and all of that. So I am really excited to look back at this at the end of the year and go over it together and, you know, again, see what I got. But super excited to share this with you guys. Please let me know down below in the comments which vinyls you are looking to get for 2025. I would love to hear which ones you are looking out for and which ones you are in search of. I would love to see what you guys are looking for. So that is all for me today. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.